How do some people turn $100,000 into $1 million? Is it luck? A secret formula? The truth is, it's a path many have walked, and it's not as mysterious as you might think. Imagine for a second, what would you do with $1 million? How would that change your life, your family's life, your future? Stick with me, because what I'm about to share isn't about get-rich-quick schemes. It's about a mindset and a strategy that I've seen work, time and time again. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah was a graphic designer, making a good living. She diligently saved up and hit her first big milestone, $100,000 in savings. She was proud, but also a little scared. This was real money. She could put a down payment on a nice house, buy a fancy car, or travel the world. But Sarah had a bigger dream. She wanted financial freedom. She wanted to build something that would last. The first thing Sarah did was something most people don't. She didn't rush into the hottest new stock or a risky crypto coin. Instead, she took a step back and changed her relationship with that money. She stopped seeing it as a safety net and started seeing it as a team of employees. 100,000 employees ready to work for her, 24/7. Her job was to be the best CEO for her money. This is the first critical shift. You stop trading your time for money, and you start making your money work for you. Sarah split her 100,000 into different teams. A big chunk, let's say 60,000, she put into a low-cost, diversified index fund that tracks the S&P 500. This was her core team, the reliable workers who would show up every day and compound steadily over time. She knew this wasn't the fast track, but it was the foundation of her entire plan. Think of it like building a skyscraper. You don't start with the fancy penthouse. You start with a deep, solid foundation that can withstand any storm. History shows that over the long term, the market trends up. It's not exciting, but it's powerful. Now, what about the other 40,000? This is where Sarah got a bit more strategic. She took 20,000 and invested in real estate, but not in the way you might think. She didn't buy a whole property herself. Instead, she joined a real estate syndication. This is where a group of investors pool their money to buy a larger asset, like an apartment building. An experienced team manages the property, collects the rent, and handles the headaches. Sarah became a part owner of a 50-unit apartment complex. She was now earning passive income from rent every single month, plus her share of the property's appreciation. She leveraged the expertise of others to get into a game that would have been too big for her alone. This is the second key: leverage. Not just financial leverage, but leveraging other people's time and expertise. You don't have to be an expert in everything. Find people who are, and partner with them. So now, Sarah has a foundation in the stock market and a cash-flowing asset in real estate. She's left with $20,000. This was what she called her growth fund. This is where she was willing to take on more calculated risks for higher potential returns. She spent months researching. She didn't just follow headlines. She dove deep into one or two sectors she genuinely understood because of her work as a designer, technology and digital media. She found a small, publicly traded software company that was providing essential tools for creators. Its financials were solid, its leadership was visionary, and it was solving a real problem. It wasn't a household name, but she understood its value proposition inside and out. She invested $10,000 into this company. It was a risk, but it was an educated one. The final $10,000? Sarah did something that truly accelerated her journey. She invested it in herself. She didn't buy a course from some guru promising millions overnight. She identified a specific, high-income skill that complemented her design career, user experience, or UX, strategy for large corporate clients. She paid for a top-tier certification program and hired a coach. This allowed her to double her hourly rate for freelance projects. She started working with bigger clients, solving more complex problems. The income from this new skill didn't just go into her pocket. She funneled most of it directly back into her investments. She was creating her own capital to fuel her investment engine. This is the third and maybe most important key: scale your own income. Don't just rely on your investments to grow. The fastest way to get more money to invest is to earn more money. Find a way to increase your value in the marketplace. So, let's recap Sarah's journey. 60,000 in index funds, growing steadily. 20,000 in a real estate deal, generating cash flow. 10,000 in a high-growth stock she understood deeply. And 10,000 invested in herself, which dramatically increased her earning power. Years went by. There were ups and downs. The The market had a correction, and the value of her index fund dropped. She felt that fear, that knot in her stomach. But she remembered her plan. She was the CEO, and CEOs don't panic. They stick to the strategy. She didn't sell. In fact, because she had increased her income, she was able to invest even more while prices were low. Her high-growth stock had a couple of tough quarters, but her research held true, and eventually, it took off as the company secured major contracts. Her real estate investment continued to pay out month after month, a stable anchor in the storm. About 7 years later, Sarah checked her portfolio. The $60,000 in index funds had grown to over $120,000. The $20,000 in real estate, through appreciation and cash flow, was now worth over $50,000. That single $10,000 stock pick? It had a phenomenal run and was now worth over $300,000. And the extra income she generated from her new skill? Over the years, she had invested an additional $200,000, which itself had grown to over $400,000. When she added it all up, she had crossed the $1 million mark. It wasn't one single, lucky break. It was a system, a foundation of safe, compound growth, a layer of cash-flowing assets, a small, calculated bet on high growth, and most critically, a constant investment in her own ability to earn. From $100,000 to $1 million. Not by magic, but by a plan. It's a journey of patience, discipline, and smart decisions. And it's a journey that starts not with a gamble, but with a change in mindset. The principles are here. The path is clear. The question is, what will you do with it? Your journey is your own, but the strategies that build wealth are timeless. Think about what your first step could be. If this story resonated with you, if it sparked something in your mind, then perhaps you're on the right path already. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. The journey can feel lonely, but it doesn't have to be. Subscribe, and let's walk it together.